What's up, West Coast Swing fans? My name is Brian B.
And I'm Miss Megan.
And in this video, we're gonna give you an advanced West Coast Swing move, kind of a cool kid move, one that doesn't exactly follow the rules. So let's take a look at it and then we'll break it down. So it's a whip, or at least based off a whip, and it looks like this. A 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 5, 6, a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. If we look at that from the other side, it begins like a whip through 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, but continues 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one didn't go around as far as the first one, but let's talk about what this is based off of. It's a basic whip. So the trick is the whip is going to be with the right hand. So what I want you to do is practice your whip with a right hand leading it. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So leaders, I want you to just practice that with the right hand. I don't care where your footwork goes, provided that you follow the rules. Meaning, I'm on this side for 1, 2. By count 4, I'm across. And at this point, normally in a whip, I'd step sideways. But let's just say that I have to make her step back, so I might need to change my footwork. So I want you to get comfortable leading the whip with the right hand. Once you get that, I want you to get used to trading hands in between. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, because you're going to need to maintain that connection away from one another. Then finally, not finally, but the next step in the process is I'm going to sweep on the 3 and land on the 4. So I need to get good at catching this. I'm going to cut Megan off just a little bit, so as she triples back, instead of me tripling like a basic whip, I'm going to sweep on 3 and step on 4. 1, 2, a 3, and 4, right? And as I step to my left, you'll notice that the further I step to my left across the slot, the more I'm tightening this connection, right? So it's tight anyways, but now I've got a lot of connection there, which I'm going to use on the next part. Cool? So that's the next part. We practice our whip changing hands, and then get used to slightly cutting her off for 1, 2. I'm stepping the opposite way. So as she goes back, she increases the connection 3, and I land across 4, but as I land there, I'm going to tighten myself in. You'll see as she's landing on that foot, I'm tightening this in. Now from here, next progression is just to walk through this. Walk, 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 and anchor step. So that'll be the next progression, easier version. Let's look at that from this side. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And keep that connection tight. We're using our elbows in a slightly, what we call a flared angle, right? So if we had our arms here, they'd be slightly flared. So even though a cross hand hold, we're going to use that slightly flared out to keep that connection strong. Next part, we have a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we're going to keep that going as far as the connection allows us. So there's one more step in my footwork that's going to help assist that. We talked about count 4, 3, and 4, that as I step sideways that this winds in. But because I want this to stay tight, I'm going to hook this foot for 2 beats, right? I'm going to swing it around for 5, 6. Then I'm going to continue walking 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool? So let's get to that so you can see it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm going to hook almost like I'm trying to look to the other side. 5, 6. Now I can begin walking with her 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So she triples at the 11 and 12. I just walk it out. Like I said before, it's a little off script for the basic, but it maintains the gist. So let's look at it again one more time. 2 beat checkpoints. We have 1, 2. That's a checkpoint. 3 and 4. That's a checkpoint. Rolling in. Megan's doing a good job of, even though she's on that foot, she's staying connected. I hook this around for 5, 6. Now we continue walking 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's look at it one more time from this side. Again, don't forget the progression. Basic whip with this hand, changing hands, just lead your basic whip. After you get that, swing the 3 and 4. And you can even lead the basic whip at that point, and then once you get that, hook that foot behind on the 5, 6, and it should look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. and you have a cool advanced West Coast swing pattern. If you want more cool West Coast swing moves, we have a bunch of high-level moves, pro-level moves, advanced moves. You can get those on West Coast Swing Online. 14-day free trial. Click the link here. You're going to love it. It's the fastest and coolest way to learn West Coast Swing on the internet.